The 1885 Berlin Conference happening again in 2021? This Friday, two very important events will take place. One of the events is a conference that is to be held in Geneva. The issue to be discussed will be Africa's symbol of freedom, Ethiopia. African leaders have expressed that it is wrong for Europeans to call a conference on African matters, and no African country will be present at this conference supposedly deliberating on an iconic African country that had and has an iconic role for African independence and unity. European countries discussing Africa without Africans sparks an unsavory reminder of the dark days of colonialism. And some even compare this Friday's conference to the Berlin Conference of 1885. The Berlin Conference was held without the knowledge or presence of Africans and infamously recorded in history as the Scramble for Africa. That preceded the eventual atrocities committed by Europeans against Africans. European leaders held then the conference in Berlin to partition Africa as if it was their own property to divide and plunder at will amongst themselves. The irony this time is that they plan to hold a conference on the one country that they could never conquer. Indeed, Ethiopia ignominiously defeated the Europeans at the battlefront in the shining history of an African country winning a war against an European power. Today, sovereign African countries who treasure the pioneering resistance that solidified African independence have stood behind Ethiopia to show their support for independence, sovereignty, and against sinister plots of neo-colonialist agendas. While the Europeans will be having their conference on Friday, Turkey plans to have a meeting with African leaders. African leaders that have refused to go to Geneva have decided to go to Ankara to attend the meeting that Turkey has called for collaboration on equal grounds. So far, 39 prime ministers and 13 presidents have planned to attend said meeting. The day after the meeting, Turkish President Erdogan will be conversing with the African leaders on multitude of areas of mutual collaboration in the fields of economy, culture, defense, and investment. Recently, US Envoy Feltman had a futile meeting with Turkish leaders, reportedly to press Turkey against its defense collaboration with African countries. It's said that Turkish authorities have expressly stated any sovereign country, including Ethiopia, if they want Turkish military equipment, it is in their rights to do so. The fact that China also has recently had meetings with African leaders as well as made efforts to strengthen their relationship has left Europeans in some sort of uncertainty. Therefore, any result that comes out from the conference on Friday will only be a reflection of that. Ethiopia shall prevail, as it always has for thousands of years. The rise of Ethiopia is also the rise of Africa.